Okay, so this is like a mystery rock. I think I got this from my friend Jen, who gives me rocks. We give each other rocks as presents because we love rocks. She's from Australia, but she hasn't lived there in a really long time. She lives here in Marin County. And I'm 99% sure that she gave me this rock. So it's nice because it has ridges and it's very stripy and beautiful. She also gave me this rock for my 50th birthday this year, which is really kind of spectacular. It goes over there. So, this is not a rock. This is not a rock. This can stay over with the domino. This I showed you yesterday is the cow rock. And I think you can see what that is.
Why it's a cow.
Self-explanatory. And let's see what else. This is like, I guess it is a rock. It might be a shell. Actually, no, I think it's a shell, but it's really cool. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's got like little wing. It's kind of a wing in keeping with family stories. But it always feels like a wing to me.
Yeah.
And it feels really good. It's like it has it here. It feels really good. This is also not a rock.
It feels like a bone, though.
It does, doesn't it? This is the map of the universe, my favorite rock I've ever found. It's actually probably the first thing I ever gave to Emily. And when I gave it to her, I sort of held it out and she went to take it and I literally couldn't let go of it. I kind of had this moment of like, oh, no, I don't want to give it up, but I did actually. But now we share it, so it's okay. And it kind of, from being handled so much, it got darker. It used to be a lot lighter. And you could see, it looked more like there were all these planetary paths, like these are planets. Anyway, it's the map of the universe, clearly, obviously. In case you get lost, you can always navigate with that. This is not my rock, this is Emily's rock, as is this one. And these are both fossils. This is a fossilized like worm of some kind, or sea creature that I think she took from a site in Utah, or maybe in Israel, actually, maybe in Israel. And you're not supposed, wherever she wasn't supposed to take it, but she did. Because she couldn't resist. That's also not a rock. This is not a rock, but it's really cool. Because it's a penny that like the ocean just ate. And that's how I know it's a penny.
You found it on the beach?
Yeah, I found that on the beach recently, actually, not that long ago. These two rocks, I think of these as being like, this one especially as being like the snot rock. It's sort of like really, really soft and weird. Like, it looks like a kneaded eraser or something. That's the feeling I have about it. I wish I knew more about geology so I actually knew what these were. But it's just a cool looking like nugget of something. There's so many things. This is a heart rock. Ta-da! Heart-shaped rock, which we have a lot of around here. Let's see, there's some really, really good ones. This is a good one. It's I think this is California State Rock. I think this is a piece of serpentine, which is the California State Rock, but it's a really unusual shape. And it's kind of beautiful. It looks like it just, formed in the ocean or something. It's really cool. A little flat rock. Map of the universe. This is the coconut patty rock. Because it looks exactly like these candies that my grandmother used to bring home from Florida that were like chocolate covered coconut patties. And that's what I want to bite it. It always reminds me of that. Okay, these are really common here in San Francisco. And I'm going to try to see if I can find a few of them. They're different styles, but these are like the most common kind of thing. They're, that one has a good U in it. But these are all sand dollars that have been I guess they're fossilized, or at least squished into a rock, so close to being fossilized. And they're very common, you find them, but sometimes, if you're really lucky, you find really like full-on fossilized sand dollar. My friend Barb has one that looks like it's a dinosaur. It's really intense. And then part of the funny thing that happens with these is you get these really funny shapes, like these are pliers. It's like the edge of a sand dollar or a shell of some kind. And that's also, these are like tools. And also, that's a good face too. That's like the bad boy face, the bully. That could go in my face rock category too. Oh, this was another this is a bird. You can't really, I'm not seeing it so much this way, but when I picked this up, it was sitting in the sand. I forgot about this. It was sitting in the sand like that. And so I just saw that thing and it looked like this symbol. And for some reason at the time I saw it as a bird, but now I'm seeing it kind of as like a prehistoric cow or something. Seeing it differently. Oh, this is another face rock. Angry brick face rock. That one could be a necklace, actually. It has a hole in it. I don't know if you can see that hole. What else? That's serpentine. See how different that is from the other serpentine. So I may be wrong. Who even knows what it is? This also might be jadeite, actually. Come to think of it. And that would be very cool. Let's see. It's the papoose rock. That might be from Greece, because this is a really common. First of all, it feels like it's marble. So, but it's also a really common thing. I have a whole bunch of these outside that I brought back from Greece, that are like babies. They look like babies in a rock. It's really funny. This is, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's almost like agate. Let's see. Get it? It's got like really cool pattern on it. And that I found here. Most of these are from Ocean Beach in San Francisco. There are a few that are different. This is like the pocket-sized map of the universe. It's got same thing. It's got these carnelian stones that are very, they're semi-precious stones that are somewhat common here. There's a beach in Marin called Rodeo Beach. Did you ever go there with us?
You brought us to some beach that you said had
carnelian.
Had precious stones.
Yeah, and it's all the sand there are little tiny stones. They mostly look like little green beans, little tiny green beans. But there's a lot of carnelian there too that you can find. Oh, and that's carnelian. These are things I picked at the beach where we were just talking about. That's all carnelian. Mm-hmm. Or all that red stuff is carnelian. And there's some good things in here. These are my extra special rocks. Or small ones.
Tiny ones, yeah. Losable rocks.
Yeah, this is like, that's cool. It's like my Henry Moore sculpture rock. Yay. This is not a rock, but it's an excellent feature. It's that's a sea lion tooth that I found. And my friend who's a mammal, she works with mammals, she's a mammal expert, told me that it was a sea lion tooth, so I believe her. That's cool. I found that in near Tomales Bay at the beach up there, where I lost my car keys one day. What else? Those are all beautiful, these crazy beautiful shells from down south, Moss Beach. There are all these little snail shells that are beautiful, beautiful colors. They're mostly broken. It's really hard to find like whole ones, but they're just beautiful colors. These kind of stripy orange and black things and silver. You know, what will I ever do with these things? Who knows? Then this is a sad rock, because this is a new one. And this was at Pool's funeral. A woman had brought bags of beautiful rocks, all different rocks that she'd written her name on. And she had them out in a bowl and wanted everyone to take one as a remembrance. So that's a nice piece of granite, local granite from the East Coast near Westport, Massachusetts, where Pool lived. So that's sad but special. That is obviously a very important figure. These are all metal. These are all like rusted metal things. Technically not rocks, but totally cool shapes. And they feel really cool. They're quite heavy. That's a face. That's a guy. This is like a coin or something. Or probably a washer or something. Some piece of metal. La la la. This, I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel like a rock, but it is. Weird. Oh, here we go. This is an owl rock. He seems very, what's the word? kind of like in danger somehow. I didn't show you this one on film. This is like the best face rock ever. I don't know if it's a good angle.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to say anything else about this rock. It's completely amazing. Let's see. I don't know where this came from, but it's very cool. It's like very, very light. It might be some kind of lava or something. This is glass with all kinds of stuff. It looks like it went through some heat, like a fire or something, because it's all folded over on itself. But it's very cool, and it's got something in it, like metal or something in it, rusted something.